Hotels in areas under general community quarantine are now gearing up to accept regular guests for staycations, possibly starting next month. Meanwhile, hotels designated to accommodate returning OFWs are now appealing that they be allowed to accept guests as well. Shaila Francisco gives us the details.
Linden Suites in Ortigas is preparing its separate reception area for staycation guests. Health declaration forms are now required to be filled out prior to arriving the hotel, as they will be implementing contactless payment and check-in. Buffets will not yet be allowed, as disposable menus will be given to guests instead. Prior to entry in the rooms, a seal is placed on the doors certifying that they have been disinfected and cleaned. There is also a QR code that guests can scan to show how these rooms have been sanitized. And upon checkout, the rooms will be disinfected for 24 hours before allowing new guests to check in. Their staff will also be tested before interacting with guests.
Months of quarantine have actually enabled us to carefully plan all the implements and protocols to ensure the safety of guests as well as our employees.
Just last week, the Interagency Task Force has approved staycations in hotels located in areas under general community quarantine. This means aside from health workers and exempted employees, regular guests will now be allowed to stay in hotels for leisure purposes. Tourism officials say they target to make this official starting October. Meanwhile, with hotels still being used as quarantine facilities, the Metro Manila Development Authority urges local government units to identify which establishments can accept staycation guests and which establishments are being used as isolation facilities.
Hindi pwedeng magsama ang positive of quarantine places staycation. That's why we need to identify which hotels are allowed and not allowed, no? So tinitingnan natin based on siguro yung star rating nila, kung mga 3-star, 2-star, 1-star hotels or motels pwedeng gamitin isolation place to. Then yung mga 4-star, 5-star pwedeng gawing staycation. No? But still, subject to to the LGU's concern na sila magdi-decide kung ano yung tingin nila.
Some hotels, on the other hand, ask the government to allow those accepting OFWs to accommodate staycation guests, saying they could designate floors and even elevators exclusively for them.
We hope that it will be approved and will be reconsidered because, the hoteliers have actually heeded the call of the government to help out in accommodating the OFWs and the ROFs. And this would mean a very good chance for us to accept this new market.
The Tourism Department says they will discuss today with the IATF the final guidelines and additional requirements for the hotels. In time for this, the Hotel Sales and Marketing Association have launched a September online sale where they will be giving up to 70% off in hotel rooms. This includes hotels in NCR, Boracay, and Palawan. The vouchers will be valid for 1 to 2 years.
We believe that all Filipinos should travel in the Philippines muna. Syempre, they're not allowed to go out. But, let's be patriotic. Let's support each other, support the hoteliers because we're badly hit. As in, the best word to describe this is we were all bleeding and, you can help us heal.
Hotels are now hoping this could boost revenue starting the last quarter of the year, where demand goes up, especially during the holidays. Shaila Francisco, VR1 News.